Hello everyone. This video explains how the Kraljic Matrix is used in strategic sourcing along with an example of how Deloitte applied this model in the FMCG industry. The insights are based on the 180DC SRCC case library. The Kraljic Matrix was introduced by Peter Kraljic in 1983 as a framework to help companies make smarter and more resilient procurement decisions. It works on two dimensions, supply risk and profit impact. When these two are mapped on a grid, they create four distinct procurement categories. The first dimension, supply risk, considers how stable or unstable the supply market is. If only a few suppliers exist or there are frequent disruptions, the risk is high. The second dimension, profit impact, measures how important that item is for the company's financial performance. These two dimensions on a 2x2 matrix gives us four quadrants: non-critical items, leverage items, bottleneck items, and strategic items. Each of these categories requires a different sourcing strategy, and understanding them is essential for effective procurement. Non-critical items includes goods with low supply risk and low profit impact. These items are usually routine and easy to source, such as basic office supplies or cleaning material. The focus here is not on lead negotiation but on simplifying processes and reducing administrative effort through automation. Second quadrant, leverage items, includes items with low supply risk but high profit impact. These items are important for cost efficiency and multiple suppliers are usually available. An FMCG example would be packaging materials like corrugated boxes or pouches. The strategy for these items focuses on competitive bidding, volume bundling, and negotiation to achieve the best price outcomes.
The third quadrant, bottleneck item, includes goods that have high supply risk but low profit impact. These items may not contribute much to direct revenue, but they can stop production if unavailable. Examples include specialized flavouring agents or specific machinery spare parts that only a few suppliers produce. The priority for this category is securing supply through dual sourcing, maintaining minimum safety stock, and identifying backup suppliers. The fourth quadrant, strategic item, includes items with both high supply risk and high profit impact. These are mission critical inputs that directly affect product quality, brand reputation, and profitability. In the FMCG sector, this could include essential natural ingredients, dairy inputs, grains, cocoa, or essential oils used in core formulations. Since these items carry both high risk and high importance, the recommended strategy is collaboration, long-term partnership, joint development agreements, and strong supplier integration. To understand how this model works in real business scenario, we'll look at consulting example of Deloitte working with an FMCG company. Deloitte began the engagement by mapping all procurement items into the Kraljic Matrix based on spend data, supplier availability, and risk profiles. Items like labels and standard uniforms were placed in the non-critical category. Deloitte streamlined these purchases by automating purchase orders and reducing the number of vendors to save time and avoid unnecessary administrative work. Packaging materials such as cartons and plastic films were identified as leverage items. Since these items contribute significantly to cost and several suppliers were available, Deloitte ran e-auctions, consolidated suppliers, and negotiated better rates. This approach led to measurable cost savings in the range of 12 to 18%.
In the bottleneck category, the key issue was dependency on rare flavoring agents and additives sourced from very limited suppliers. Deloitte's strategy focused on risk reduction by bringing in multiple qualified suppliers, creating minimum safety stocks, and building stronger monitoring processes. As a result, the FMCG company experienced a significant reduction in supply disruptions, improving continuity of operations. For strategic items, which included core raw materials essential to product taste and formulation, Deloitte emphasized supplier collaboration. This included long-term agreements, shared forecasting, price risk management through hedging, and co-development of new variants. These partnerships helped stabilize prices, improve quality consistency, and strengthen long-term availability. When applied effectively, the Kraljic Matrix provides companies with a structured method to segment spending, identify risk, and align sourcing strategies with business priorities. It helps procurement teams avoid treating all the items the same and instead focus time, resources, and negotiation effort where they matter the most. In today's environment, where supply chains are affected by geopolitical issues, inflation, raw material shortages, and unpredictable disruptions, the Kraljic Matrix allows companies to create more resilient and cost-effective procurement systems. It guides decision makers on which items to automate, which to negotiate aggressively, which require backup plans, and which need deep strategic partnerships. By integrating this model into procurement decisions, organizations like in the Deloitte FMCG example achieve better cost savings, reduced risk, improved supply relationships, and stronger overall supply chain performance.